everyone, and welcome to Let's Cook Some More. Today we are cooking sketty, otherwise known as spaghetti, but instead of using spaghetti noodles, we're actually using linguine or pasta, not noodles, they're different. But the main difference is spaghetti is round and linguine is flat, but you can't really tell because these are so small. Yeah, but we are using 100% whole grain. It is an excellent source of fiber, 56 grams whole grains per serving. And then we are going, instead of using meatballs or making a meat sauce out of pork and beef, we're using ground turkey. And I'm not making a sauce today just because we're trying to do something quick. So this is a nice and easy recipe. The first thing we're gonna do is just mince the garlic, chop the green pepper and onion, and then we'll get started. I did about 1/4 of one white onion and then a half green pepper. I wanted to show you guys a cool trick. So this is how I was taught to mince your garlic and kind of break up the pieces. You put a knife over it flat, and then that, and it breaks it open. So now you have all these pieces, and then you can just go ahead and mince, and it takes the shell off too. So you can do it with smaller pieces as well. This one, for example. Once you have the little ones, and then it takes the peel off. Okay, so I finished mincing the garlic, so now everything's chopped. I put these in the oil, cook them for a little bit, take them out, put the ground turkey in, and then we'll add them back while the ground turkey is cooking. So we're gonna turn the stove to medium heat, and then we're gonna put in, I would say like 2 tablespoons of olive oil, even though I just eyeballed it. There's a couple ways you know when it's ready to cook in. First is that when you move it around, it's pretty liquidy, like more so than usual. And then the second is when you can splash it and it sizzles. So ours is ready. Add in the green bell peppers. Green peppers have been cooking for a little bit. Put in our onions. Favorite part, just hearing the food sizzle. Oh, I kind of did the flip thing. I don't want to do it again and mess up. Ooh, are you seeing this? Ooh, that one wasn't as high. The aroma is fantastic. I'm gonna put it to the side so we can cook our meat. The important thing here is to take out the vegetables before they're done cooking, and you can tell because you put the garlic in last, and the garlic will start to brown first. And before it starts to brown, you wanna take it out. Put in our ground turkey. I thawed mine for a little bit, but it still doesn't quite look as thawed as I need it to. I'm gonna add a little bit of water in this. Okay, so I drained a lot of the grease out of here. There is still quite a bit. But one thing to remember is that because we're using ground turkey instead of beef, it doesn't have as much flavor and hold flavor as easily, so you need to season it a lot. Feel free to change it up, but that's why you need a lot of flavor when you're using ground turkey. But next, what I'm going to do actually is just fill up our pasta water with our handy dandy pot filler. My mom is oh so proud of it. But fill it up till it's almost full. We're also gonna put some olive oil in our water. Just a teensy bit, a splash. Then we're gonna put in some Himalayan pink salt, as always. You know this is a staple. These are key to having perfect pasta. I know because I lived in Italy. Kind of a pasta snob. That's what my family tells me, at least. I've drained out the rest of the grease, and our ground turkey is still cooking. We're gonna use some Lowry's. Apply liberally. We're gonna use some onion powder. Apply less liberally, oregano leaves. Apply, I don't know, sage. Now my mom is saying very questionable. Peppercorn medley. And we're going to mix that. I'm going to do some more Lowry's. Oh, never fear. We have the big boy. Secondary Lowry's. I told you never look back on the seasonings. And we did find the garlic powder. I'm getting the signal that that is enough. Well, let me just get my secret ingredient really quickly. Where is it? I don't know where anything is in here anymore. Nina, where's the syrup? Where's the syrup?
Walk in, look up top to your left.
Oh, thanks. My mom told me not to do this, but the best spaghetti that I've made in my entire life was when I used maple breakfast sausage instead of ground beef or ground turkey, and it was delicious. And so I always thought when people put sugar in their spaghetti, like that was crazy, or sugar in their spaghetti sauce. I was like, what is that? But now I know. So I'm using Mrs. Butterworth's. You could also use Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima? I don't know. You're just gonna do a little bit secret ingredient. Came to a rolling boil. This is how you get al dente pasta. We're gonna use our spaghetti / linguine noodles. Some people, they break them in half, and that's how I was taught. But after watching Gordon Ramsay, we are just going to lay it in here, and then eventually it gets soft. See, look at it, it's already falling in, y'all. Bent on its own. That's when your water's ready. You're gonna put some more and watch it. So I put it in, and it'll just start to, oh yeah, you see it melted in there? We are going to add in our vegetables again. We're gonna mix it in. I did not feel like making sauce, so we're gonna use the good old-fashioned prego, which in Italian is like, go ahead, no problem. All right, everyone, so in order to know if your pasta is al dente or not, you should be able to throw it and it can stick to the wall. As you can see, I just did that. I will show you in live action. Okay, so the pasta should be done. As you can see, I already threw one noodle up there, and that's how you can see if it's al dente. You should be able to take, ooh, ow. You should be able to take a noodle, a piece of pasta, not a noodle, and throw it, and it should stay. And now we're gonna drain it. As you can see, but that's good pasta. A little bit of brie.
So it's surrounded in wax. Some people eat it, I don't, but when you cut into it, it's pretty creamy. So we're just gonna throw chunks into the pasta.
We were gonna layer, but then we decided it would taste better if everything was mixed in. So we have our brie cheese in here, and I've mixed it in, but I'm going to dump it in our sauce and meat. I'm going to mix it all together. I put in one layer of the pasta and meat, then I covered it with some mozzarella. Then I put in more pasta. I'm going to put in some sauce and cover it some more. Honestly, I don't think we can fit all of this in there. I'm trying to just like flatten it. Maybe if I press really hard, I can like condense it. Oh yeah. That was so unappetizing. That's like a lunch lady in the movies where you're like, okay, I'm gonna make it happen, I don't care. Here we go. Should I put more sauce on? Here we go. Okay guys, we are in the home stretch, and I'm putting it on this baking sheet because my mom was yelling at me because she thought it was gonna go over. I feel like this is approximately like 45 pounds. And this is one of my favorite wines. I'm gonna open this up. You can get some bottles popping, but I am ready. All right, salute. That was needed. Okay guys, so this is our finished product. It's crisped on the edges. But yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit. Super easy. It was supposed to be spaghetti, and then it turned into linguine, and then it turned into like a linguine casserole with other things in it. So I guess we're just gonna call this spaghetti linguine casserole bake. Okay guys, so it's pretty late just because I started cooking really late, but it doesn't actually take that long to cook this. I've let it cool, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the cheese, oh yeah. So this is what we're working with right now. That's really good. Thanks for watching. This is my spaghetti linguine casserole bake. Super easy, like and subscribe.